What's your favorite piece of merch that was ever released? I've met you a few times, Kurt. I also want to say thank you for always being a class act. Ron Skello, you nailed it. He is a class act. But do you have a favorite piece of merch that was ever released of yours?
You know what? I love the "You Suck" mug.
Because you
I
literally
thought it was
suck out of the
hilarious.
mug.
I mean,
Yeah.
giving somebody a gift that says "You suck" on a mug, so
Yeah.
they can get coffee every morning. That's awesome. But my favorite was what I sold the most. It was my "It's true" T-shirt. It was
Has
a
to be
blue
your
and green
favorite.
T-shirt, red, white, and blue. It's true, and it was a great T-shirt. But I sold a lot of those. That was my rookie year, and I never sold as many T-shirts the rest of my career as I did my first year.
Could we redo that shirt for the Kurt Angle Show store? Is there any kind of
We can do
license?
that. We can
It's
do
true.
that.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, I didn't know if there was any kind of, hey, you can't do that. That was ours.
Yeah,
kind
there
of thing.
is, but we'll do it anyway.
But fuck it. I love it. I love it when you have that attitude. Coming soon to Box of Gimmicks. It's true. It's true. His number one selling T-shirt. Keep your eye. I love how you said your favorite piece of merchandise. Not because it looked nice. Not because it felt good. No, it was my number one seller, and I made the most money, as it should be.
Well, I have to tell you this: it wasn't that much money. But
oh, okay. You weren't in the Stone Cold money.
I didn't do I wasn't a merchandise guy. Even Vince McMahon came to me and said, "Listen, we can't use the word Olympic. We can't use the Olympic rings. You're not going to do merchandise. I'm going to pay you to wrestle." I think I told you this before, Paul. And I was like, "Well, I do want to make money on merchandise." He says, "You can't do it." I was like,
especially when you hear Austin talk about all the money.
I had merchandise, but I didn't have a lot, huh?
And dude, especially when you hear Austin now, I think he came out recently. He said, "Hey man, that Austin 316 shirt, I made 7, maybe 8 figures off that shirt still to this day."
Listen. He in 1 year he made $12 million on merchandise, and that was the 316 shirt. That's when it came out. $12 million. He told me. I was like, holy crap! He only made $2.5 million wrestling. You know what? And Vince McMahon, Vince said, "I pay you to wrestle." Vince, I'm not gonna lie to you, he paid me well. I made more than Austin did with wrestling. I didn't make nearly as much as Austin did with merchandise, but Vince took care of me on the back end with wrestling. Merchandise, I made, I'll give you just roundabout figures, between 700 and 900 grand a year. Wasn't a lot. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but not for being a big star like that.
Yeah.
For some reason, Vince just told me, "Hey, we can't do anything with you with merchandise, so just wrestle." And I would come up with merchandise ideas, and Vince would utilize them. But, I didn't sell like Stone Cold. And I was a heel most of my career, too.
Since we're on merch, let's talk about then you transition to TNA. I guarantee you the merch there was just not happening, not selling.
You know what? I did all right with TNA.
Did you? Okay.
Believe it or not, yeah. We were selling pretty well the first few years. I mean, I would say between 2007 and 2010, everybody's making pretty good money on merch.
Do you have any roundabout figures? You told us what you WWE. What about roundabout for TNA year? Your best?
For TNA, 400 grand.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
Pretty impressive.
That's more than I thought. Okay.
TNA, yes.
Not bad at all.